Okay, welcome back to LOK. We are on the final chapter, chapter 8, and we're learning about the surprisingly fascinating question mark mechanic. It's like a wildcard letter, but the way it interacts with all the other mechanics is really cool. It allows for some interesting things to happen. We've still got plenty more of this chapter to go. But yeah, I believe this is the final chapter, so at some point we might be heading back to some of the more advanced puzzles, or I think there's like expansions at the end as well. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's just see. So, what was the last puzzle like? Right. Okay. Yes. In this one we added a question mark using the BE word, and used that question mark twice because you can use it as an X first, and because it doesn't get scribbled out, you can then use it as a different letter. Very fascinating. So here we have two question marks. I wonder if we want either of them to be X's. I could totally see this one being an X, and then I can use this as a... In fact, it's going to have to be, right? That's going to have to be an X so that I can turn around. Otherwise, what would be the point of this X? I think so. And then... So we don't... What words do we have right now? Nothing? I think we might have nothing. Except the fact that obviously I can make these letters. I keep losing track of what words we have. Lock, tlack, tar, be, lolo. Lolo. There's potential for a lolo here. Like if that were an X, and this were all gone, and... Ooh, do I want to be able to do a diagonal at some point here? Or not? This one does look like it's going to be tricky. Tar, tlack. Should we say that's an X? Like we could also do lock. Like that could be a K. We do lock and fill something in. But then what word would be next? Ooh, we need the potential for multiple words here, really, don't we? We need to be like setting these up so that multiple words can happen at some point. What would we want one of the other words to be? Lolo? So if that were an X, how do we get back to the L or have another L? I have to do B, BE at some point. I mean, that could be a B. BE. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so if that were a B, we do BE. Then we could make this an X and that an X and do lo and do the diagonal. I think that works. I'm pretty sure that works without me having to use the plastic. So B, we use that as BE. I wonder if any of these puzzles have alternative solutions or not. Feels like they don't, but I can't be 100% certain. BE, and then making this an X, right? Does this work out? I think this works out, yeah. Make that an X. And then do LO. This is an X. Well, this doesn't work, does it? Because how am I going to get rid of these X's? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't think about that. How am I getting rid of the X's? I was imagining the X's were already colored in. LO. LO. Sure, that would do that. But then I've got a load of things that need filling in. I don't have enough stuff for it. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to erase. I think, right? I'm not wrong. That's not going to work. Oh, that's not. Oh, that is covered, yeah. So a tar has to happen at some point, maybe? Okay. Okay. Maybe I should use the plastic. All right, so this is here. What's this pen? So let's just double check that doesn't work. So BE, and then making that an X, making that an X. I presume we're going to use that twice or something, because I can change that afterwards. Or maybe that's the whole thing, actually. We can do L, low, do a diagonal, probably that diagonal. But just being able to reuse that doesn't help me. Like, I guess ideally I'd have a tar or something. Ideally I'd have a tar to get rid of the X's. How else are the X's gonna go? They're not, right? So through like multiple locks or something. But I don't have a K. I do not have a K. I mean, I can add a K. This could just be lock. It could be that I'm using that as... No, but as soon as I've used that as lock, I can't use it as an X anymore. That could be a K. Make that an X. Make that a K. Lock. Is it possible I'm using them both twice? I don't think that's really doable. I'd have to use them both as an X. I have no real reason to use this as an X. I guess to skip over to an E. Why would I only get to an E? So it could be like that's an X, and we do lock. But then I'm just using it only as an X, and that might be fine. But maybe I'm supposed to be using it as two things. So LOK, and then later use it. No, LOX, LOLO, and then later use it as a K. But the LO are gone at that point, so that's not going to happen. Does adding a T or an A in here help in some way? Oh, we could do tar. Then they get covered up. Well, I think it really is going to be BE and then something. I mean, what else would it be except an X there? BE X. I can use that as an X. I can do LOLO. But then that's used up. And the LOs are gone. So that's clearly bad. LO, LO, diagonal. Everything's gone. So I need to have done something else. Oh, except... Interesting. So can I do the LOLO and then somehow use these both for tar at the end? That would be fascinating. But that means, like, I can't use this. So how do I get rid of the E? LO... Like, to do the LOLO, I'd have to go around this. So that'd have to be an X at some point. So I can't use that too early. Oh, but that can be an X. Okay, right. No, but how do I get rid of the E? The E's the issue now. Yeah, I'm thinking at some point I'm going to make these TA, and they're going to be X's before that, or something like that. But the E's an issue. I can't do BE. Get rid of it. Or I can make another question mark. I can make another question mark. So BE question mark. And then use that as an X for the, and that as an X for Lolo. And then change that into an A and do tar. to get rid of the x's. That works. Whoa. This is cool. This is very cool. So what was it? It is B, then use these both. So a question mark there. Then do LO, and then that's going to be an X for now. LO around the bend, go through the goo, use that as an X for now. LO to do the diagonal, but that's still a question mark, so I can reuse that as, and that's still a question mark, so you can use that as a T, and use that as an A. This is totally easy to follow. And do T through the X, through the goo to tar, and cover up the final X. I think that works. Okay, wow, that was fascinating. 73. These are complicated. These are super complicated. What do we have? I see the potential for a tlack if that T was gone. Bunch of X's going diagonally here, which is weird. Oh, but there's like potentially a loop I could do because these are all adjacent. I could go T, X, 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 A. I can get a tar here if I don't use that before I do the tar. And then I can do the tlack. Wait, is that not it? If I just do the tar first, get rid of all the X's, which would include that one, right? I mean, I can make it an X. And then do tlack. Or I can just change that. That's cool. I can change that so it's not included in the X's. Right? I think this is totally fine. So T into the X, turn, across the gap, into the X, turn, across the gap, into the X, turn. Into here, I'm going to treat this as an X for now. Turn, across the gap, A. I'm then going to make that not an X anymore, so that I'll make it a Z, so that when I do the X's from the tar, I see no reason why this couldn't be a rule. Like, unless there's like some special thing about, you can't change the state of the question mark halfway through the thing. I'm allowing this. I think this is what this is teaching, right? So this is now a Z, so now I can do, so I don't have to fill it in. I can do tlack and do these two. Cool. Very cool. Okay, this is a nice simple one. What are you telling me? BE. There's all these X's that we need to get rid of. So the only word I can do right now is BE. Of course, those are the only letters I've got. And there's only one place where I could write something. And so there's going to be a question mark, right? This is the question mark section. So if I put a question mark there after doing those. Oh. I see what this is telling me. So this is totally what it's going to be. It's going to be BE question mark. And what I can do is I can make that a T, go around the loop, and now it's an A. It's tar. That's madness. I can do whatever word I like because I can just loop around back to the same thing. So you're going to have to, imagine there's a T there for now. Oh, now it's an A. And we finished the word tar. So that gets shaded in, and I can just do all the X's. That is really cool. I can just change the question mark whenever I like. Mid-word. Okay, so an unsolvable one. This puzzle cannot be solved. By understanding why, you'll learn the last rule you need to know about conductors. So conductors have a final rule? Oh, I see. I can't go back out the same direction. Surely I knew that already. I'd kind of assumed that already. But yeah, I can't do tar. I can't go out to the X, turn around and go back and do A. I guess so far we've not had any words where I'd want to go to the same letter twice, so there's been no reason to do that. But yeah, okay, I cannot go back the same direction. I came into the X. It's fine by me. Oh, I see a special page coming up. Okie dokie. Got Z and an S, both letters that I can't make words out of. So I'm going to be making a word out of these two, I guess. We're going to be looping around. Ooh, but there's the potential to loop multiple times. Like I could be doing a tlack. Oh, I am doing a tlack. This is going to be T. I'm going to go into the X, go around. This is going to be an L. Go into the X, around. This is going to be an A. Go into the X and around. This is going to be a K. So those two are shaded out. No, this is not going to be the thing. Because I'm not going to get the X's done. I was thinking, oh, that would get the S and Z done. No, this is not it. Oops. There's not really any need to rub this out because whatever I do enter is going to look exactly the same. So the X's need to go. So there needs to be a tar at some point. But once I've done a single tar, those question marks are gone. So how am I getting rid of the S and the Z? I clearly want to do a loop of some sort. Tar. I would get rid of them. I could get rid of the X's, but then I've got the S and the Z. But I can't do the tlack and then do the tar. Because then they're filled in. And I can't change them. Oh, clever. This is so clever. I can do... how do I want to do it? Is there a couple of ways I could do this? T... If I do tar first... If I do tar first, I'd want to do it down here. T... A... Fill in all the X's. Then we've got the... Oh no, but then the X's are filled in. So the tar comes second. Tlack first. Does it matter where I do it? So tlack, it has to be here, right? Yes. Okay. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to do T here. This question mark's going to become a T. We go around. This question mark's going to be an X to begin with. We keep going around. This is going to become an L. We'll do that again. This is going to become an A. Go around again. Becomes a K. And we've done tlack, and I can fill this in, and then I can do those two. At this point, this can now be a T, and we can go to X, 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 and it can be an A, and we do tar, and fill in all the X's. That's brilliant. It's really smart. Whoa. Okay. 77. I see more loops. Oh no, this could get horrendous. P, C's, V's, and G's, and U's. They are all not letters that I can use, right? I think so. Okay, so what does that mean? I have the potential for like doing the same trick here. So I get to like 2 of any word here, basically. That's not true in this position because there's P's and U's. Unless I can like use them up and turn them into goo. I mean, so that's something I could do, is I could do LOK on one of these question marks. Turn one of these into goo. Oh, I probably want to do a diagonal at some point, don't I? Maybe? I'm also going to want a tar at some point. Ooh. So how do I do diagonal? That's LO. Okay. A LOK could get rid of the C, diagonal, and a tar could get rid of that. So can I just do 3 of any word? No, because of the U and the P. Unless I somehow get rid of them. Tlack, get rid of the U and the P. Or just get rid of one of them. Tlack, get rid of the P and the C. For the other one, get rid of the... No, do a lolo. This isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. I'm going to need the plastic sheet. So what I was thinking is like, because I can basically use a question mark as an entire word here, because I can just loop around. So if that one was tlack, I'd use that up. I was thinking I can bridge this. And if I want the last thing to be tar, I only need to bridge one side of it. So I could do those two. Because it's only 2 letters. Oh no, but that's going to be gone. So I do need to go all the way around. Okay. Oh, but there is the possibility. Oh, hold on. No, hold on. So yeah, so if I did that. No, yeah, I would need to go all the way around. Because either of these would be goo at that point. So I also need to get rid of these. So there's going to be a tlack and I get rid of these, right? Tlack, get rid of those. So I have another word here. And I can loop around. There's a few ways I could loop around. I don't think it matters whether I like go to a different question mark during my loop. No. So at this point, the next one could be what? Now, my problem is I need to get rid of the V and the C here. Oh, another tlack. But then the G's never going to go. There's going to be a tar at the end to get rid of all the X's. For sure. So then what's the middle word? I guess that's going to get hit by the diagonal if I do lolo. But then there's the C and the U to get rid of. So what if I did lolo first? So let's say the first question mark I use as LOLO. And we go like this. Oh, then the question mark's gone. So probably not that. Maybe. Maybe I could continue it. Then I've only got one more word to use. Which is gonna be what? Nothing. In fact, I can't even do it because the U's not covered up. So the U has to get covered up. Which is why the whole doing tlack sounded good. Or like tar doesn't feel great for any other letter than X because the other letters are unique. B, there's no spaces to write anything. So I need to get rid of that U at some point, right? Unless there's no word with U in it, right? No, there isn't. So, but I can go across the P and then like loop around like that? In theory, right? So, but then I still need to get rid of the U at some point. Yeah, my problem is there's like 5 things to get rid of. V, C, P, U, and G, and then the X's. How do I get rid of 5 things? Well, I do. I mean, I have to do a lolo and then a tlack. So if this were a lolo, I did this. Well, then that's covered up. So this can't work. How do I get rid of 5 things using 2 words? Because then the X's are going to be from the tar. Well, I'm thinking about the end is that I can go across like one of these, like the P, and like loop round, go back to the question mark. I don't see that. I don't think that's against the rules at all. So I think that's totally going to be the trick. It says then how do I use the first 2 question marks to get rid of every other letter, including P and U. Yeah, diagonal and tlack, but then I can't do... Oh, I can do the diagonal here. Use that for the diagonal. I think that works. So this is going to be L-O-L-O. Do the diagonal. Then this is going to be T-L-A-K, and we do those 2. This works. Then we're going to start here, and now we can do the loop as well. So I don't actually have to do the weird thing that I was planning to do. Okay, that works. That works. Let's do it with pencil. what was it? So L, loop around, I didn't do it. Like this is an X for this time. LO, LO, that works. So I can fill that in and then do the diagonal. Then this one, I can loop around here and do TLAK. Slack, cover those two in. And then this one could be T, loop around, then A. So that's been tar, and I fill in all the X's. Whoa. That's pretty wild. Okay, so is it just... Ooh, okay, let's keep going along here. 78. B-U-T-I-K-E. Are any of these letters okay? B and E are. Okay. K is as well. And T. Okay, quite a few of them are letters that I can use. And this is going to give me like a path to like loop around and do weird things. Like I can just like come into here and then leave at any other point. I'm probably going to want to do a tar at the ends at some point, right? So T to A here, possibly? Or to here? I'm clearly going to need this. I shouldn't even pretend that I won't. So, where would I start here? I mean, that's probably going to be an X to begin with, so I can do loops around here multiple times. However, that's not currently filled in. So what could I currently do? I can't do a lock, can't do a slack. That needs to get filled in. I can't do B because I'd have to get out of there first, which I cannot do. So where do I start here? Slack can't work. Tar could work. I'll fill in all, I mean, I don't want to fill that in immediately though, right? That's going to be an X to start off with. I'm going to be doing something that goes around here. I don't see any other words I could do though. Except maybe with that question mark. I can't go into the question mark and back out. I can't do a lock, I'd have to do an L and an O. That blank space, what do I do with U? Could I make a B some other way, like a BE? No, because the B and the E are over there. I can only make one letter that I don't currently have. Tar, I can do tar. But then I've used those two up, which feels bad. I'll be able to fill in one letter, like the X's or something, or the U or the I or the K. I'm probably solidifying that question mark as A at the end. That would be my guess. Okay, what else can I even do? Well, my words are lock. Can't be done. I have to use the question mark twice. Slack can't be done. I have to use the question mark twice. And there's no loop. Oh, there is a loop around. I can cross over the gap. Okay, right. Uh-oh, now this gets more complicated. Like if that were an L, because I can turn and just jump over. Oh no, that could be an A, and then it's a slack. TLAK, fill in those two, do B. That's now crossed out, right? Yeah, it says those three. Okay, I might as well write it on. I've got the plastic here. TLAK, fill in the U and the I, do B to make this a question mark, and I can do any letter I like in there. I can do tar. Yeah, okay, got it. Got it. Very neat. Very, very, very neat. So it's T into the X, turn, X, turn. This is going to be an L for now. X, turn, jump across, that's going to become an A, X, X, crossover, turn here, turn there, K. So now I've used all of those. So that's a slack, which I can cross off these two with. Then I can do B, make this a question mark. Now this is a loop that I can do any word with. So I'm going to do tar and fill in all the X's. Whoa. You know, I might actually leave this here. I know I'm like one page away from what feels like the end. But like, this is getting tough. 79 could take me some time. And I think there's something on the next page. I don't know exactly what. And then there's more to do after that anyway. There's like all of the like challenge ones and the expansions at the end, or whatever those are. Something about clouds. I remember seeing clouds in the contents. So we'll continue with 79 next time and then flip the page. We're going to end it on the cliffhanger. Okay, goodbye.